All right, everybody, listen up. Welcome to your biggest, and I mean biggest, most exciting challenge of the entire semester. Seriously, forget all those boring old tests. We are about to go on an epic quest. This is your shot to build something amazing, right from scratch. I mean, just look at this. This is what it's all about. Taking those ideas buzzing around in your head, your doodles, your code, and bam, turning them into a real, living world right there on the screen. This isn't just a midterm, you guys. It's your chance to be a creator, a designer, an artist, whatever you want to be. Okay, let's get into it. So here's our mission briefing for today. Think of this as your quest log, your roadmap for the whole project. We're going to cover what you're doing, all your creative options, the rules of the game, how you'll get graded, the schedule, and of course, a little pep talk at the end. Let's do this. First up, Section 1, your epic midterm quest. And yeah, you should definitely choose to accept it. This is where everything we've been learning this year finally clicks together in a huge way. So what's the big picture here? It's pretty simple, actually. You're going to make something that is 100% you. It doesn't matter if you build a whole game or maybe you make a bunch of game assets. The point is to really stretch those creative muscles and show off all the cool new tech skills you've been picking up. Okay, moving on to Section 2. Choose your creation. Honestly, this might be the most fun part of the whole thing. It's kind of like picking your character class in a video game. Are you going to be the coder, the artist, or, hey, maybe the sound wizard? Which, of course, leads to the big question. You've got all these new skills. So what can you actually make for this project? Well, turns out you have a ton of choices. You could build a whole playable video game, or you could design some awesome 2D character sprites. You can make your own sound effects or music. How about some amazing posters or cover art? You could even sculpt 3D models, create some sweet animations, design user interface stuff like buttons and menus, or even put together a whole branding and logo pack. Seriously, the choice is all yours. All right, Section 3, the rules of play. You know, every great game needs a solid set of rules to keep things fair and fun for everybody, right? Well, this project's no different. And don't worry, these rules aren't here to hold you back. They're here to help guide you. The main rules are super simple. First, and this is a big one, your work has to be original. We want to see your brain, your ideas. Second, everything has to be school appropriate. That's a definite must. Third, get creative. We're not just allowing creativity, we're highly encouraging it. Go nuts. And finally, you can use AI, but think of it as a learning tool. Now let's really dig into this one, because it's important. How can you use AI? Well, think of it like a super smart buddy helping you out. It can help you with code, for sure, and you can copy and paste that. But for literally everything else, your ideas, your descriptions, your essays, it has to come from you in your own words. Use AI to help you learn, not to do the thinking for you. Okay, Section 4, scoring your project. Or as I like to call it, here's how you're going to earn your XP and level up in this class. Let's take a look at where those points are coming from. Check out this chart. Your final project, the big finished thing, that's 40% of your grade. But get this, your weekly progress reports and deliverables are also worth 40%. The last 20% comes from your journals. So what does that mean? It means doing steady work the whole time is just as important as that final boss battle. And now for Section 5, the mission timeline. This is basically your adventure map, all laid out week by week so you know exactly what's coming and when. No surprises. Here are the 3 major checkpoints on your map. Your first mission is due December 5th. Your second one is due December 12th. And the grand finale, your final submission, is on December 17th. Go ahead, put those dates in your calendar right now. Okay, let's zoom in on that first mission. Week 1 is project launch. This is where you set the stage for your entire quest, and it's all due on December 5th. You've got 2 things to turn in this week. First is your project pitch. That's just a simple, clear description of your idea. What are you making? Who is it for? Second is your first working artifact. This is just your first draft. A little playable demo, some sample art, basically anything that shows you've started building something real. So once you've launched your project, we head into week 2, refine and document. This week is all about building on that awesome start you have and keeping track of your journey, and that's due December 12th. So for week 2, you're going to give us a mid-project progress update. Just show us what you've done, maybe talk about any problems you ran into and what you still need to do. You'll also write a short process essay, which is really just you explaining why you made certain design choices and what you've been learning along the way. And that brings us to the, drumroll please, the grand finale. The final week is project submission. This is it, the final boss battle. Everything you've been working on comes together, and it's all due December 17th. And this here is your final submission pack. You'll turn in your totally finished project, of course. Then you'll add some really nice screenshots, a detailed description of your project, and your development journey, which just shows your progress from your very first ideas all the way to the finished product. And our last section, you got this. Now, we all know quests can be better with friends, but remember, this is an individual project. So let's talk for a second about how you can team up the right way. Here's a super clear guide. What's okay? Brainstorming with your friends, bouncing ideas off each other, giving feedback, teaching someone a new trick you learned in the software. That's awesome. What's not okay? Copying code or assets or designs directly from somebody else. Your final project has to be your own work. Hey, remember, the whole point of this quest is to learn something new, to create something you're actually proud of, and, to have some fun while you're doing it. Don't be afraid to try weird stuff, to experiment, or even to mess up a little bit. That's honestly how you get better. So, your quest is waiting. You've got the map, you've got the tools, and you definitely have the creativity. The only real question left is, what are you going to create? I seriously can't wait to see what you all come up with. Good luck.